Hello everyone. So in this video we will be learning about database sharding. So what is database sharding and why do we need database sharding? So basically database sharding is a way to reduce load on a single server or a single database. So that's the idea. So let's say you have a single database and it handles all the load and all the traffic. So that could what that could happen is it could burn out this means it could maybe it could be the site could be down for some time, the database could crash, or the speed the response time could be very bad. So to avoid all these scenarios, database sharding is a way, if it's a high-end application, a huge scalable application, then this is a way where we reduce the traffic, reduce the load on a single database, and basically break it and divide it among some databases rather than a single database. So the idea is that if you see the definition, sharding involves breaking up one's data into two or more smaller chunks. So basically there is some logic implemented in the application side itself, and the data, based on the logic whatever it's written, the data goes into that particular database rather than going in one particular database every time. So this is basically database sharding. So let's see an example over here. Here if you see the same data which was let's say based on the last name, let's say the last name starting with A to M, they are going to one database, and the last name who are after M till Z, they are going to another database. Both have master slave. You can have single, even if you don't want to have master slave, that's okay. But the idea behind sharding is you break this thing into you channelize the data into separate or more separate databases based on some logic which you have written. Okay, so based on the last name, if the last name starts with A till M, it goes to one particular database. If the last name starts with after M till Z, it goes to another particular database. So the data is actually divided into two particular databases. So that's the idea behind this. So there are two types of sharding. One is vertical sharding, another one is horizontal sharding. Now vertical sharding, if you see, these are actually the databases does not have anything in common. Okay, it's just like only the primary key matches and all those. But what is generally implemented is horizontal sharding, where based on some logic, it's actually both are copies of each other, but based on some logic you channelize the data into two particular databases. If you look into here the types of sharding, there are three types of sharding. One is key based sharding, there is range based sharding, and the directive based sharding. So if you see the key based sharding, based on the key, let's say from A to A and C, from A to something, it goes to one particular database, and from some other key range, it is going to another particular database. That could be one. Another one is range based. So you see, based on the price range, it's actually based on your logic whatever you have written. So based on your price range, let's say from $0 to $49, if this is the price range, the logic of course is written in the application itself. It will go to one particular database. If it's above 50 and less than 99, it will go to another particular database, and above $100 it will go to another particular database. So the data is now split based on some random logic, whichever the scenario is. It's not any particular logic. Based on the logic, based on the application logic, the data is actually split and directed into separate databases rather than loading and bombarding one particular database. So that is the idea behind database sharding. So benefits of database sharding: it can scale horizontally if it's horizontal sharding. If it's vertical sharding, you can you have to increase the CPU machine power and all those. But if it's horizontal sharding, if you see, you can scale out, means you can you can just split the load, distribute the load into more servers rather than in one particular server. That's the also mitigating the impact of outages. Let's say one particular database is down, the impact could be reduced rather than only one particular database, and if it's down, everything is down. So it could mitigate or reduce the risk. So what is the drawback of sharding? Of course, it's complicated to implement. That's the drawback of database sharding. So this is it, database sharding. Hope this video was insightful and helpful. So thanks for watching.